Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jason, the Thrift Trader, and I just wanted to make a quick, short live video with you guys to kind of explain to you guys and get some ideas possibly from you guys also how this is going to work for me. A lot of you guys that follow me on my Facebook page, Instagram, and here on YouTube know that I am actually going full-time reseller in 2 days from now. So it's not my first rodeo as a full-time reseller, but I don't plan on looking back at this point. So I'm hoping that this all works out, and I do have a plan, an action plan to make it work. So let's see who's in the chat. The Truth is here. What's up, Landshark Picker, King of Big Mac, Lauren, Ketron. Am I saying that right, Lauren? Is it Ketron? I don't even know. I could be butchering that, Lauren. I'm sorry. 19 people here. Man, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Donna says you can do it. Thank you very much. Skits Emporium. Hello, hello, Rich. Julie Van B. Blackberry, Thistle Tea. Katrin. Okay, Lauren Katrin. Okay. Flippin' Daddy, what's up? Yeah, guys, this is a laptop. I'm actually in my work truck right now. I'm up here at work. Nothing going on. Decided to go live, talk to you guys. This is a terrible video as far as quality. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right too, but I've never went live on this device. So, okay. My plan, for instance, last year around this time, I was selling strictly men's and women's clothing, used clothing found at the thrift stores. And I had between 500 and 600 active listings, and I was making about $3,500 a month take home. So it wasn't too bad. I did, what I was doing was being very selective with what I would buy. I am fortunate enough to live in an area of the U.S. that has several thrift stores and has, you know, a lot to choose from. I live in the Oklahoma City metro area, and Goodwill Corporate actually has 27 locations within the Oklahoma City metro, and Salvation Army has 4 or 5, and then there's several mom and pop thrift stores as well. So there's plenty of thrift stores in this area. And what I was doing essentially was I was going into these thrift stores and picking out only items that had a $30 plus sell price, and I would pick out items that I would see the same number have sold within the past 3 months as what was active. So what that does is it gives me the best opportunity to sell an item within 3 months. And that proved to be a really good strategy. Plus, I was also decreasing my prices by 1% every day from the previous day's price, and advertising that in my listing description. So I think about 60% of my active items would have watchers at any given time, and I would sell around 40 to 50% of my active listings on every single month. Landshark said, "Wow, thought we had a lot around Birmingham." Yeah, there's quite a few here. Michelle, hi. Yeah, there's quite a few thrift stores around here. But if you guys are interested in that strategy, it's kind of what I was doing was I was kind of using the buy it now, but using it somewhat like a reverse auction. So I'd started at the top of market price, and it would decrease in price the longer it was listed. And I used a third-party program called Price Spectre. And I'm actually currently using the same strategy with my shoes right now. So yeah, that's clothing. Okay, so I know maintaining between 500 and 600 active listings in clothing given that I'm picking the right stuff, okay, within that particular metric, I was making around $3,500 a month. So that's pretty good. Okay. I think my highest, I think in February of this year, my 30-day or my 60-day was around $17,000 in gross sales. Um, Rusted Raccoon, Rusted Raccoon, what's up, buddy? He said eBay offers that service now on their listings. You're talking about the Easy Pricer, the Easy Pricer tool. I think it's only available if you launch your listing on mobile. What eBay will do is they will decrease your price by 5% every 5 days until it sells. I think up to 30 or 35%. So I've looked into it. I do not like launching my listings through mobile because there's just too many glitches, in my opinion. So if I can figure out how to incorporate that, I'll probably use that instead. I'm not sure. Does eBay change the price, or does eBay like have like a strike through and it shows up kind of like a sale? Let me know. I would be curious. Okay, so that's my plan with clothing. Okay. And then we're going to get into shoes. My Goodwill Bins has pretty good quality shoes. If you guys follow me, you'll notice, you know, the stuff that I'm picking up really has, you know, good sales, good sale price. The thing with shoes is it's a longer tail item. It'll take longer to sell than clothing in my experience. There's a guy that I follow, Tino, the Soul Advisor. He's got over 5,000 active shoe listings. He sells about 10% every month, but his average sale price is somewhere in the $50 range. So that's pretty amazing. Last month, I sold 20% of my shoes in a month that I had listed active, and my average sale price was $44, and my average profit was around $24, $25. But shoes at my bins are only $2 a pair. And anytime I walk in there, I usually leave with 15 to 20 pair, sometimes 30. So my plan of action with shoes is get 1,000 active shoe listings up by the end of January. Right now I'm at 350 active shoe listings. I don't have hardly any clothing listed right now, but I have a big back stock on it. And I want to get 1,000 active shoe listings up. If I sell 10% at around $40, $45, let's just say $20 profit per pair, that would be $2,000, okay, just in shoes. So there's clothing, there's shoes, okay, on eBay. Then there's electronics, okay. I have a pretty good backstock on electronics currently. I have several, probably 15 DVD VCRs. A few of them are DVD-R VCR recorders, okay. When you have the DVD recorder and the VCR recorder, like both sides have recording capabilities, those are worth a lot more. I'm talking like somewhere between $200 and $400 a piece. So what I'm doing with electronics, okay, or what my plan is listing all those electronics on Amazon, okay, and merchant fulfilled. Anything, and I'll turn on regional prime merchant fulfilled, which is kind of, you have merchant fulfilled, and then you have Prime, Amazon Prime, which is usually where you ship in all of your items to pretty much Amazon fulfillment, and then your listing shows up as Prime. Well, Amazon recently is allowing merchants to fulfill their orders as Prime if you can offer 2-day shipping. So I'll probably turn that on regionally. Just select the states that I would have 2-day priority, and that's my plan there. So I have quite a few electronics, and I'm always looking in the thrift stores for other electronics. I also have a pretty good hookup for electronics here. A couple of people put back electronics for me, and I go in and buy quite a bit from them from time to time. So that's my plan with electronics. So we've got clothing, shoes, and electronics. Now we're on to books. Okay. I just ordered a scanner, a handheld scanner from Amazon. It should be in later this week. And my plan there is just to scan a bunch of books when I'm at the thrift store or at the bins, pick up any books that are worth some money. Definitely sell them on Amazon, not as FBA, but merchant fulfilled. I'm gonna do the merchant fulfilled for the most part on that. Hey, what's going on, Wade's Ventures? How are you? How are you, brother? Oh man. Okay, so that's kind of the plan there. My plan of action is selling books, electronics, shoes, and clothing, and I feel like that's gonna put me in a good position, both Amazon and eBay. Also, with the clothing and the shoes, I'm cross posting that stuff to Poshmark, so I'll also have some sales on Poshmark, and my wife has decided to kind of take over the Poshmark side of things, and she's going to be sharing our store and following people. So that should be pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So what do you guys think, honestly? I feel like this is a pretty solid game plan. The biggest issue for me the first couple of months is going to be a balance with incoming funds versus what I'm purchasing. So I've got, shoot, guys, I've got a lot in back stock, so I don't even have to purchase for a couple of weeks at least. So Skits Emporium said, you give me hope. Yeah, absolutely, man. Here's the thing, like sometimes in life you got to just take the jump. You know, you got, the only way that you're going to succeed is to not be afraid of failure and just try it. At the end of the day, you know, where I'm at, I mean, I make good money where I'm at with my full-time gig. They pay me $25 an hour, and I work 84 hours in 1 week, and then I'm off the next. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm working overnights, and it's not very healthy for my family, and not very healthy for my health either. But this job doesn't have very good benefits either, so it's not like I'm giving up, you know, magnificent benefits. Landshark Picker says, not purchasing, easier said than done sometimes. Yeah, you're right. You really are right. Here's the thing. I plan on listing 30 items a day, every single day in the month of January. So I should have close to 1,000 active listings by the end of January. I mean, I have, you know, that's including what I have now. So I should have about 1,000 active listings. Rusty Raccoon said, personally, I never stop sourcing. Doesn't matter how much inventory I have, but you will get there. I have faith in you. If your heart and drive is in the game, you can get it. Yeah, man. You know, I love sourcing. That's my favorite part about it. But at the end of the day, I need to get a lot more items listed to really make this work. And I've got plenty to list. So I'm gonna start there. I'm gonna start by hitting my goal of 30 items listed. You know, if I get up at 8 o'clock and I'm done by noon or 1, great. I'll go out and try to find some more stuff. But I need to be careful with the outgoing funds because I need to make sure that I've got enough set aside to make sure that the bills are paid from 1 month to the next. Not purchasing. Okay. I work 60 hours and rotate all 3 shifts. Man, that's tough. That's tough. Somebody's got to do it, though, for sure. Sounds like a good plan. Best wishes for your success. Thank you very much, Blackberry. Yeah, the truth said best decision I ever made was selling items $40 or higher. Here's the thing, guys. All right, when you're in the thrift store and you're looking up items to potentially purchase for resale, there's two things you want to pay attention to. Okay, you want to pay attention to the average sale price. Okay, um, you have to value your time. Okay, so for me, I want to see at least $30 as an average sale price. And then the other thing you want to pay attention to is how many have sold versus how many are active. And the reason why I look at that is because let's just say 150 have sold or show up in the solds, and there's 50 active. Well, we know eBay gives us um, 90 days worth of sold listings. So we can assume at that point that 50 of them sell every month. And then when you look at your active listings, you can see that there's only 50 active. Odds are, given that you're pricing your item at market price, somewhere within the market, you will sell that item within 1 month. And that's really good. That's where you want to be. And by utilizing that strategy when you're sourcing, you're definitely gonna see an increase in business. There's no doubt. Uh, let's see what else we got here. Can't wait to follow your journey. Good luck, man. Flippin' Daddy, thank you very much, brother. Honestly, it's gonna be a blast. I'm excited about it. Absolutely excited about it. Landshark said, a challenge I have currently as a full-time seller is balancing sourcing, life, listing, and life. Sourcing and life are taking most of my time these days. Yeah, man, listing is going to be taking up a lot of my time, at least for the first month, no doubt. Yeah, see, guys, I've got the room too. I've been blessed. The house that I bought has a 1,700 square foot shop, and within that 1,700 square foot shop, I've got about a 300 square foot office uh, that was built into it that has heat and air, and that's where I'm moving everything reseller related or business related out of my house. And that way, I can wake up in the morning, make a pot of coffee, walk 100 feet to my shop building, sit in my office, and do my work. And I'm going to be there, 8-10 hours a day. Definitely, starting this adventure, and then I'll just walk 100 feet to the house and just let it go. That's the thing. I'm going to let it go and enjoy family time and just forget about business once business is done for the day. So, Skits Emporium asked if I got items free if I would stick to the $30. Um, it depends. Here's the thing. Um, I don't want. Sorry, guys. I don't want to um, fill my store with a bunch of items that are just going to sit there, because I'm a firm believer personally that if your store is full of items that are just staying stagnant, that it'll actually bring down the rest of your items in search as well. I don't know that to be true, okay? And that's also why I use that decrease 1% per day type deal, where as time goes on, I have a floor price set at $13. So as time goes and that item doesn't sell, it'll go down to $13. And then I start sending it to auction every 7 days at $11, $9, $7. Once it reaches $7 in auction and it's not selling, I just simply take it down and redonate it. And what that does is it makes sure that everything that's in my store is in constant rotation. After 3 or 4 months, whatever has been in there that hasn't sold is already gone. So everything kind of it I don't know. It's all in rotation, similar to like a brick and mortar store. If you go into a thrift store and you see the same items on the rack every single time you're there, eventually you're going to quit going there. Now, it's kind of different with eBay because, you know, when people visit your store, usually they're just interested in purchasing one item. So it's not like, I mean, personally, I've never seen a lot of repeat business because most of what I sell are one-off items. But that's kind of, I still think that eBay and the Cassini search algorithm likes to see change, you know, likes to see things in rotation. Um, and changing the price every day, it forces eBay to reindex your listings on a daily basis as well. So let's see here. Um, that building is a great advantage. Yes, I do have a lot of area to store things in. The Land Shark Picker said, I like the 1% reduction every day. I think I'm going to try that. Also, will keep my items fresh as every item will be modified each day. That's true. Yep. So yeah, eBay, Amazon, Poshmark. Uh, I know if I pick the right items in clothing, I can make $3,000 a month. Of course, clothing kind of falls off the wayside in the summertime, so I have to be mindful of that. Shoes tend to do better in the summertime than clothing, so um, I'll probably put more focus on sourcing shoes starting in March, April, May, going into the summer. Um, let's see, what else? Electronics are kind of a year-round deal. Of course, everything slows down in the summer, so I need to be sure to keep that in mind and really work towards getting a much larger inventory than I have now before summertime hits, because it's going to be a numbers game at that point. You know, I'm going to have if say I'm making $10,000 a month in gross sales starting in April, March or April. Um, Hopefully sooner than that. Let's just say that. Uh, in order to keep those numbers about the same, I'm probably going to have at least twice as many items listed. But yeah, it's going to be an adventure, guys. 2 days. In 2 days, I go full-time reselling. I currently have just over 400 active listings. My last 31 days, I've had just over $4,000 in gross sales. So I've got a long ways to go, but I know I can do it. Um, I don't have hardly any limits on eBay as far as selling limits. Um, I think I can list up to $800,000 worth of stuff. So, Land Shark Picker said, "Welcome to the dark side." Yeah, I've been a full-time reseller twice in my life. I did it 1 year, 2 years, but not consecutive, not together. And it was tough only because I was doing clothing only, and I just wasn't finding enough to really keep it going. But I know that you know, if I stay out there and find the good stuff, I think that I should be able to you know, drum up $2,000 up in net profit from each of those categories. I'll be doing something right. So uh, Lauren said, I found a lot of jackets and boots last summer and I saved them. I've been selling them like crazy. Jackets were so cheap in the summer. Yeah, here's the thing. I mean, springtime and summertime, when garage sales start picking back up, that's going to be a huge deal. Like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are going to be massive sourcing days, and I can't wait to share that with you guys on this channel. I'm going to try and find a inconspicuous high definition video camera with good audio as well. Probably something like a pair of sunglasses if I can find it, and take you guys along for that ride. That'll be fun. Rusted Raccoon asked if I'm debt free and have a 6-month emergency fund set aside. No and no. But as just I do have a side gig that that will allow me, you know, a couple $1,000s a month if necessary. So I operate another business, um, and so that'll bring in some money to help out as well. I'm doing what most people would call crazy. Okay. This right here is what most people would call crazy. I didn't set any money aside. The only thing that I've got is a huge backstock that I know will sell, and a passion, drive, and determination. So most people would call this crazy. I'm debating on hitting up the bins early in the new year. I ventured more into clothing than before and need to get some cheaper inventory. Yeah. Yep. The bins here, I mean, it depends on where you're from, really. The bins here, fortunately, have a lot of good stuff in them. I picked up, uh, you know, I'm picking up some books there, and the shoes are amazing there. It's weird. Uh, Rusty Raccoon said, "Not crazy ambition," we say. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Guys, I'm there's no doubt about it, okay? There's no doubt. I'm not doubting myself at all. It's going to work. It's going to work. There's going to be days where it's just like, you know, you're sitting on the couch, you're looking, at the end of the day, you only sold 2 items. There's going to be days like that. But there's also going to be days where it's like, holy crap, you know, you look down and you've sold $800 worth of crap. So there's not any consistency whatsoever with eBay sales. And that's why I'll be on Poshmark and Amazon as well, just to kind of pad the bad days. Let's see. Taking giant steps is good. You can do it. Yeah. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy, no doubt. But yeah, that's kind of my plan. I've got right now probably 250 pair of shoes in my back stock that I need to get listed, maybe 300. And I've probably got about 150, maybe 200 pair or clothing items, and probably a solid 100 items in electronics. And I've got a few items like toys and things of that sort that have been retail arbitraged that I need to send in to Amazon. And I've probably got around 50 or 60 books that I need to get listed as well. Yeah. The truth said that he's had the best year that he's had since 99, so I'm doing it at the best time. Here's the thing, guys. A lot of people are getting cold feet as a reseller when it comes to the new laws with internet sales tax. Okay. I'm part of eBay Concierge mainly. The only way that I got into that gig was because I participated at eBay Open last year. And so I was talking to one of the concierge guys, and he said that there's a lot of people that are reselling now that won't be next year because they're too of the changes in the laws. The thing is, I live in Oklahoma. If you guys follow any of what's going on with um, the changes when it comes to internet sales tax, eBay has told us that they will begin collecting sales tax automatically and remitting that sales tax for the state of Oklahoma starting July 1st of this year. So that'll be an interesting situation. I've been a reseller for 10 years. Never have I ever um, applied for a reseller permit for tax exemption. But January 1st, I plan on doing that because if I'm going to be paying sales tax on all the items that I'm selling, I'm not going to be paying sales tax for my purchases. I'm not going to do it. Donna Ski said it's good that you're diversifying your products and also ramping up Amazon. Yes, Um, you know, the thing is I can't have all my eggs in one basket. I really can't. And with eBay sales never being consistent, I'm going to have income from other sources as well. But guys, that's how I'm planning on doing it. That way you guys aren't surprised or anything. um, so yeah, clothing, shoes, books, and electronics. And electronics is going to be a big hit, guys. It really is. I'm excited. I'm probably more excited than ever for the electronics. Um, I'm really going to have to get a large amount of books in pretty quickly, as fast as I can, really, to Amazon, because from what I've heard with electronics on Amazon is there are quite a few scammers out there, and the thing is A to Z claims will eat you alive. So books will help me kind of pad those A to Z claims. Kent asked, what's plan B? Well, Kent, I have an associate's degree in drafting and design, so I could go back to drafting if I wanted to. I've got about 5 years experience in oil and gas. I can always go back to that. Plan B also is to increase my workload at my second business if I want to do that. Here's the thing, guys. You have to realize, before I took this job in July of this year, I was reselling and operating my own business in another aspect. I can go out and tell you guys what it is. I mean, I'm not. It's not something that I publicly advertise because, I mean, it's not some. At the end of the day, I can't hang my hat on and be proud of it. But I'm a process server. I'm a licensed private process server. So, you know, that's my second business. Occasionally, I'll knock on somebody's door and hand them a lawsuit, but it's easy money and it's good money. At the end of the day, somebody's going to do it, right? Um, so yeah, so there's always that to fall back on as well. And Rusted, thank you very much. He said, no need for plan B. You are going to crush plan A. Yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan. So yeah, yep. True said, I love electronics. Jeans, however, are the devil's product. I'll tell you what. All right, when it comes to clothing, especially in the wintertime, like this past winter, what I really focused on was coats, jackets, men's jeans, men's pants, and women's sweaters. That's what I really focused on, and it tended to do very well for me. But guys, I wanted to make this quick video and let you guys know what my plan of action is. And I hope you guys follow me. Definitely, if you're not subscribed to this channel, hit the bell, subscribe, like, and comment. I have a Facebook group called eBay Sellers Anonymous. We're almost to 6,000 members in that group. Definitely join me there. On my Instagram, I am thrift_trader. Follow me there. And you guys are going to come along for the ride. It's going to be a lot of fun. Skid said, Jason, you probably know, but the store at 40th and Penn at least used to do super cheap books on Friday mornings. 40th and Penn. Is that, you're talking about the community thrift, or are you talking about the one on the east side of Penn? Stay strong. Good plan. Continued success. Merry Christmas. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to all of you. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of this. I hope that, okay, the east one. All right, cool. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and spend some time with your family, okay? That's most important, especially this for the holidays. Spend time with family. Make sure you hug the ones you love the most. and tell them how much you love them, because we're never promised tomorrow. Okay, definitely remember that. Uh, Anyways, it's time for me to sign out. So until next time, keep on picking that trash and making that cash. We'll catch you guys later. Have a good night.